Hello gamers and welcome to today's Wildrift video. Today I'll be showing you how to use Irelia. She's a new hero and I'm not very good at it either, but I figured might as well make a beginner's guide because I am a beginner and I have some idea, so I'm not it's not like it's unusable for me, right? So I thought might as well help everybody else out. I mean, by everybody else I mean people who might need the help. I know there are a lot of players who are significantly better than me who can do a much better job than me, but I would like to help those who aren't, right? Because that's how you better the community, yeah. So I won't waste too much time. I'll get right into it because I'm planning to put some gameplay in the end as well. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. So yeah, first off, I'll talk about her passive. Her passive is basically each time you cast an ability on an enemy champion, you get bonus movement speed. No, bonus attack speed. So this stacks up to 4 times. So ideally, before you fight an enemy champion, you would want to be at maximum stacks. That's the idea behind this champion. So you can build up stacks by killing minions. So what you should try to do ideally while in lane is clear the way, be at 4 stacks. At that point, you'll be doing bonus damage. So at that point, you're significantly stronger than base Irelia. So then you go in and you kill the enemy champion with your combo. That's the plan, right? So then I'll get into the other skills now. So her first skill, my volume might fluctuate a little because my mic is shit. Okay, I'm very sorry about that. So yeah, her first skill is a dash. So you aim at an enemy and you dash to them just like that. You pass through the enemy during your dash and you do damage as well as you heal a small percent. It's not very significant for you to notice in the early game, but it's still a heal nonetheless. So that's all it is. It's just one dash. It has a 5 to 6 second cooldown. But this is your bread and butter skill. This skill is everything to you. You will be, ideally, if you get good at using Irelia, you will be using this skill more than your basic attack to kill your enemies, right? So yeah, this is your, and I'll explain how that is in moving forward. So the second skill, it's a charge skill. While you charge the skill, you take reduced damage, and after you're done charging, you attack in a straight line forward in whichever direction you're facing. So in that sense, it's sort of similar to Fiora's parry skill, but it does not parry CC. So you do not cancel CC. You just take reduced damage, and I'll show you that skill now. I'm just spamming the first skill because I don't want my fingers to sleep off. So this is the second skill. You charge in a particular direction and it attacks in that direction. You take reduced damage during that duration. You do not heal like Masi. You do not parry CC like Fiora, but you do take reduced damage and you do more damage the longer you charge. You can also use this skill without charging. I'll show you in a second now. Like that, boom. Right? But it does significantly reduce damage. Now we have the third skill. The third skill is used usually before the first skill because so the thing is you can mark enemies. Okay, Irelia can mark enemies, and if you attack a marked enemy with the first skill, the cooldown of the first skill is reset. So before I talk about that, let me just show you the third skill. The third skill is basically you keep a marker 1, you keep marker 2. Every enemy in that straight line that is between the markers gets stunned and they also get marked, right? So ideally what you try to do, you CC them and they get marked, right? So in that duration you start doing your dashing, right? So basically it's this and then this. Now they're marked. Now you dash through them, cooldown reset. You dash through them, cooldown reset. So that's what it is. So, and also this cooldown also resets if you manage to kill something, right? So let me just quickly show you that. Where are you, Mr. Scuttle Crab? I'm coming for you. So here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's taking longer than I thought. Okay, watch this. Boom, cooldown reset. All for that. So yeah. And then finally we have the ult. The ult is a straight line skill shot. It can hit multiple enemies. Every enemy hit takes damage as well as they get marked, right? I'll just show you, but I don't have 0 cooldown right now set, so I'll just show you and I'll show you the combo as well. It's a straight line. So what you ideally try to do in a situation is any enemy, 1 or 2 regardless, you mark. Okay, before I do this, For the combo, okay, actually I can tell you later. For right now, yeah, this is the ult. Boom. So then you can dash through, and whatnot again. So okay, let me just use zero cooldown now. The ult is very simple, but the thing is, the ult is a skill shot. You should never forget that, because if you miss the ult, for example, you're running, you're like, oh, my enemy is gonna be here, and you shoot it here, he goes the other way. It's a wasted ult, right? They don't get marked, they don't take damage, and you're significantly less useful at that point. Why? Because Irelia is very dependent on her first skill for damage, and if you don't manage to mark the enemy, you can't reset the cooldown, and then like you dash once and you're just stuck there for 5 seconds, you'll probably get killed in a team fight, right? So let me show you the ult right now again with a combo. So what you ideally want to do is you place the marker, you shoot, you dash to the enemy in the back, you stun them both, boom, boom. I was supposed to dash to this person first as well, but I completely missed that chance. Let me try that again. Wait, I should be yeah, marker, alt, dash through this, mark them again, 1 and 2. So that's what you want to be doing. So I think that's about it for the skills, right? And then combos are like pretty obvious. So like you start with any sort of marker, 1, 2. Now he's marked 1. You can ult after that 1 again, and then you have one more of these. You can parry the skill or anything. As see, the thing is, ideally you do your combo and they die. That's your objective, right? Because when they die, you get a reset again. So when you're going into a team fight, look for the ones that have low HP. You kill them, you get a reset of the first skill again. You kill a squishy, you get a reset of the skill again. So always keep that in mind. Your objective is get the kill with the first skill. That's all it is. So yeah, that's it for the skills for now. Next I'll show you the runes and the build I'm currently using. So that'll be probably in like 3, 2, 1, and okay, so here we have the build and the runes for Irelia that I'm currently using. I'll quickly go over the build. So first off, we're using Trinity Force because it's just a very good item in general. It recently got nerfed. They reduced the attack speed by 10%, I believe. But it's still a very good item. It's a very good first item for a lot of heroes, including like Irelia, Fiora, Olaf, and whatnot, right? So that's the first item. This build is actually very similar to the build I'm using on Fiora because they work similarly, like the poking thing. The second item is the Blade of the Ruin King. The slowdown is very useful for Irelia because like when they slow down, they're more likely to be within range of your dash skill. So keep that in mind. The third item I'm using is Serix Gauge. Why? Because it just goes very well with Trinity Force. They're a set basically. If you're getting Trinity Force, always try to have a Serix Gauge somewhere in the build, right? Okay. This by the way, I'm not using this. I always buy shoes on the fly while I'm playing, right? So typically what I try to do is I buy Mercury Treads into the last enchant depends on the like my team composition, like whatever we need. If there's a lot of CC, I try to get Stasis because I do not want to get bursted down, right? I mean a lot of AP and a lot of CC. I'll be honest with you, I never get Quicksilver enchant. Like I try to avoid getting CC. I try to go in after they used all their CC skills because I want to use it right? Use the hero well. And like dashing headfirst into CC is always a bad idea with a squishy hero, so yeah. And then my last two items, they depend on the situation. I like getting Guardian Angel because that second chance is always good, especially because she has low cooldowns. So by the time you're coming back from the dead, you typically can pull off a few more skills, and more than often you can usually finish off the person you're fighting with that. Uh, and then Death's Dance is just a good item. It's very good against burst because like it cauterizes the damage. It turns it into damage over time, so you don't instantly die. And because she does develop lifesteal over the course of the game, it's very good because like more than likely you have a second chance at surviving. But then you do change up these items now and then. If they have a lot of tanks, go for Mortal Reminder and whatnot. So yeah, that's about it for the items. The runes I'm currently using are Conqueror, obviously, because this is a good rune. Then I'm using Brutal for that extra AD. This one I'm using the new rune Bone Plating. Why? Because again, it's very useful in lane because you take less damage from the one champion you're fighting in lane. Why? Because if you take damage from a champion, the next three attacks or abilities from that champion deal less damage. And this is very useful in the lane you're playing, in the laning phase especially, because My screen keeps falling asleep, I believe. Yeah, because you take less damage from that champion, right? So one on one, you're more likely to win the fight. And then I use Hunter Genie just because it's a good rune. But I do like using Sweet Tooth now and then because like it just makes my life easier in the early game. So yeah, that's it for the runes as well. So next up, I'll be attaching some gameplay with it. In the beginning of the video, I put a little bit of a little bit of me going having a little bit of a shimmy with Irelia in the beginning of the game, of the video. Now I'll show you like the rest of it, like a little bit of one game and another complete game, because I had a good game in between. Okay, yeah. So see you guys soon. So here's me duking it out with a random Gragas. He got me with his combo, but I did not die, and then I smacked him in the face. So now he's dead. Here's another one. I should have done a better transition. That was not a good transition, and that's one down. Let's see, what do we do next? I think I do get a few more, right? I hope I do. Oh, I remember this, yes. So that's Akali, I believe. I can't see. Yeah, definitely Akali. She's dead. Boom, boom. Oh, this one is good. I actually sidestep using the dash. Boom. And he's dead. So that's three. No, I got double kill. Damn it, there was too much gap. Oh, my friend yesterday, he stole a pentakill from another one of my friends. It was so sad. And that's one. And my other friend was so irritated. My other friend was playing Kha'Zix, and it was in the dragon pit for the second dragon. My friend was at quadrikill, and my the friend who stole the pentakill was playing Fizz, and he dashed through the to the person and killed him. And my friend was like, "No, I was only trying to reduce the HP of the person for you to get pentakill." And my friend's like, "Bullshit, dude, bullshit." So yeah, that happened. Okay, so here's the game. Now I'll just focus on the commentary. This is a full game. Here's me destroying the Ziggs. So squishies get absolutely clapped by Fear, not Fear. What's her name? Irelia. They cannot do anything against Irelia because Irelia is just too good. Like she has too much movement as well. So if you have a champion that's based on skill shot, is very difficult to aim. And that's me clapping Master Yi. And I believe I'm trying to run away from Mundo. Mundo is one of those champions that's very irritating. And there we go. One, two, stunned, and boom, destroyed. So yeah, obviously I'm kind of popping off a little in this game, because the some of the enemies are not at all good. I'm not gonna lie, but it worked out for me. The one that's not good on the enemy team is this Ziggs, I believe. He has good skill shots, but he had horrible positioning in the beginning of the game, so he kind of got clapped early on, and then he was easy to feed off of. And that's the Alistar dead. So I think I'm like what 5-0 at the moment. Yep. And what's happening? Let's see. We got the Baron. We seem to be attempting to push. Oh yeah, I kill Ziggs every time I see him, I believe. Okay, when that happened in the game, I was so confused. I was like, how did I end up on the other side? Turns out he flashed, I believe, and my dash followed him along the flash. What's happening here? Hmm. Right. I remember this. So I'll just destroy the tower. Then we go for Master Yi, and boom. So now I'm 7-0. So the problem with me is when I'm very far ahead, I tend to get greedy, and then I do something stupid, and then I give them a bounty. This happens quite often. I miss my ult. This is what I was talking about in the explanation of the skills. If I miss the ult, I'm already looking. Now I'm struggling to kill Ziggs because why? Because all my cooldowns are up. If I had landed my ult, my dash would have reset, and that would have been a much smoother kill. Here I was ahead in gold, so I did not. I managed to kill the Ziggs. I did not, mess up. But if I was on the same level, then I would have taken a lot more damage, like because I missed my ult, right? And okay, yeah, who was that, Alistair? I was too busy talking. I was not looking at the screen. Oh, this is beautiful. That's two. Go for it. Go for it. Okay, still didn't get it. I think I managed. Oh no, she died to ignite. And then my team is taking dragon, and I know the master. No, that was Baron. My bad. I knew Master would be here somewhere. I hesitated for a little bit, but I saw his level, so I was like, I'll just kill him now while I still can. So he's attempting to run away, and boom, he's also dead. So now I'm 11, and I'm not O because I messed up in between. I got beaten up by the five of them. So that happened. And this is Ziggs again. I feel bad for the Ziggs. I was actually bullying the Ziggs throughout the game. Here's Master Yi again. I don't understand why people attempt to play Master Yi. He's not a good champion. And okay, I can't blame them because initially when I started playing the game, I was doing the same thing where I was spamming Master Yi, but that was just me. So yeah. And here is me killing Jin. So now I'm 14 and 1. I cannot kill Alistair. I tried my best. So yeah, this is the end of the game. Ziggs missed his ult. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, do consider leaving a like and subscribing. And that's it for today. Bye bye, guys.